Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the
Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. A Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Getting some heat. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown tie. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
At the 40, there he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 7, Ohio State 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. And back to the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Howard. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Loses 3. Offense facing 4th down.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time,
lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw. It's Milroe. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
This is a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Starts to scramble to the left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Off the play fake. Coming after it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Off play action. He's got the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama has the clock on his side, trying to finish the game. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by one possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep.
Snatches it on the run. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another